Finally. So today is the December 1st, and it is the first SIG Node after our KubeCon. I believe many people attended the KubeCon. I couldn't this year. So we have only one topic proposed for today. And let's start, kick out today's meeting, start as usual. Sergey, do you want to update our peer, the pool and also issue status here?
Yeah, so as expected, it was a short week in the US, so less reviews than usual, and it's a release time. So only most of the merges, except one, I think, is cherry picks and some like C-advisor vendoring, for instance, something that needed for release. Anyway, we a little bit like growing on number of PRs, but hopefully after release lockdown will be lifted, we can see more PRs being merged.
Thanks. So next one, let's talk about the user namespace. Or it's just ask for the review and call out for review.
Yes, so hello everybody again. So yes, I don't have a big update on this one, unfortunately. I would like just to ask for reviewers. I would like to see if there is anyone else interested in this topic here, and if we can start a discussion and get a review on that. Unfortunately, I see that Derek is not here. Also, Kevin is not here. They both say that they were interested. So I'm wondering if there is also more people interested in this topic in this meeting.
Thanks. And Manu is here, right? Manu is here.
Hey, Don. Yeah, so I'm kind of I like the direction the KEP is. We were just looking for reviews from other folks. If anyone else wanted to chime in before we merge it for 121. Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to. So I will talk to folks at Google, and we are going to nominate someone and participate and also provide a review.
Okay.
From another angle, yeah, so that will be helpful because this is why signal we try to balance, right? So, okay.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we don't have. That's all for today's topic. Anyone want to? Is there any other topic people want to raise here? Any release related? Any failure test?
So one test area that currently is failing because of recent PR, I believe from somebody from Containerd is Containerd tab on test grid. So if anybody want to participate and fix it, we've been discussing it yesterday on SIG CI group as well. So if you want to participate and fix it, please welcome. Yeah, otherwise just keep we'll keep posting everybody. And another topic is we're working on SIG on sidecar proposal. Team wrote a small document outlining the idea. Ultimately, we want to understand what the fine balance for sidecars, for the fine balance between scenarios that we want to support and flexibility, like ultimate flexibility of ordering of container start. So if you haven't seen this document, you can reach out to me, for instance, and I can point to the document.
Maybe it's best you just put the link to the doc in the signal the agenda there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thanks. Okay.
So
next. Oh
yeah,
please.
if you have time, I just had one thing in mind I was going to propose. So like basically have seccomp enabled by default to make the clusters more secure out of the box, and for that adding a feature flag. So just want to throw this idea out and see what people think. So have a default seccomp enabled and then decide on what the profile is like defined in the Kubernetes, or we go to a runtime default and slowly move
Yeah,
towards.
we talked about this before. So I'm not sure all other people last time have concern was today here. I personally like this one, but there's the depend on, then let's end up to like the, what it is the default profile, right? So Docker have some default profile,
Right.
and but a lot of people don't agree that's the default one, and even that one don't cause some, I believe won't cause some existing production issue regression, but some people have concern because so make that a default enable, and I think that if we want to do this, I personally pro this one, and if we want to do this one, we may have to call out of some announcement earlier. So, but I think they introduce a flag and they give the flexibility to disable it based on each production. That's okay. And then we also need to call out at the release notes, make sure people qualify. It's not out of box and not out of box and simply upgrade might hurt some, might cause some regression, product regression for some people, for some vendor. So we could start push forward on that direction. I just share with you in the past.
Okay. I can track down the people and work on an enhancement for that. And I think then one open question is, as you pointed out, right? If we as SIG Node want to try to come up with a profile that we call as the default that everyone can use, or if they want, they can use the runtime default or their own, and they can control what they want to do in the cluster. But if we have like Kubernetes default, which is guaranteed to kind of work with Kubernetes clusters.
Totally. Yeah. The problem it is because Docker already being pre-exist, right? The default order. So for us, actually, most people, based on last time, that's a couple years ago, to using Docker default actually is not much risk to cause the production regression to us. But many people don't like that one because they don't think about that really is misleading and to some degree. So because it not cover many things, so they want to define some Kubernetes default. So we even partner with the container, I think the Docker and container community try to come up some like the how the container technology, some of the another time of the default, but that project didn't move forward. So I just share with you here. And I'm okay start from like the Docker default.
Right. Yeah, exactly. We start from there and then we keep on making it, adjust it, tune it, and make it better over time, right?
Totally. But you can start to look into this one, and then we can propose. And but I just give you a pre-warning because we've been there in the past.
Yeah, because I just feel bad that there are CVEs that come out, and if we just had seccomp enabled by default, then some of those wouldn't be an issue.
Totally. That's exactly, this is why recently all the container runtime related CVE come out. GVIs are not being harmed. It's just because they do enable seccomp by default. So they also have come up their own default profile already. So this is why in most cases it's not a harm GVIs environment.
Right.
Yeah. So this is go ahead.
Also, we added like a flag where we say use default if empty. But I would rather that we do it in SIG Node and for everyone we defaulted rather than
So I'm glad that recently those kind of some of the CVE maybe make this much easier to push forward.
Right.
In the past, because there's no CVE come out, only we predict that may eventually will come out. So we try to push. And I remember Timo Claire also pushed on that topic. But it didn't push forward, go through because people don't see that problem.
Right.
So now we have the real production cases instead of our theory. So maybe it's much easier for everybody. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll start putting.
Sure. Thanks.
Yep.
So looks like that's all for today, unless anyone have some new topic. Yeah. So thanks everyone, and so everyone got 45 minutes back, and have a great week.
Right. Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.